Well, hey, girl, hey. How you doing today, girl? Shit, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. It's so funny. I didn't even know where to start because my last video was on my way to done, part one. And oh my God, I am. And so, he got put out again. And then I was on my way to done, and then I'd filmed this stuff the next day that was going to be part two. And I was going to film me, like I was talking about his parents and, just more of this. And then I got really overwhelmed with all the stuff I have to do here. And even though he's not like Johnny on the spot particularly helpful, at least it's better than being completely alone. So I called him back and told him, because I was going for a fucking divorce. I am not kidding. I could feel the paper in my hands. I could see myself driving to the courthouse. I could feel the pen in my hand signing. And there's still some. Oh, we got more cats. I got to update you. But Chuckum doesn't know anything about boundaries. He is hopelessly devoted to me. Where was I, Chuckum? You don't even know anybody yet. No. Yeah, we got more animals. So Chuckum is my new boyfriend and ultimately probably the greatest love of my life other than my child. So at any rate, I was screaming about the big D and not even the fun kind. So then, I just decided, to call him back and say, if you can be cooperative, you can come back and help me out. Oh, yeah, I will. No problem. And, that didn't even last a week. So it's been months and months of hell. Same shit, different day. To his credit, he has done some EDMR, and so the imminent threat of violence that I was living under seems to be under control. I think we know that we don't have to live under any delusions that that's a permanent fixture, and I can never really know if I'm safe, but I've only seen the black in his eyes once in the time that he's been back, which is basically a week after I filmed that I was damn done. Was that June? July? I don't even remember. June, I think. It was around Father's Day. Anyway, something like that. So we got, in that time, I graduated my entrepreneur studies, my mastermind group. I've graduated. I didn't film anything. I haven't really been filming. I've been vacillating with trying to stay present and being wildly depressed and in love with this handsome ginger here. He's such a little, look at his bunny peeps. Oh my God, these bunny peeps. He's so bad too. Oh my gosh, he eats the food on the counter. And I couldn't believe a cat like this dope could be in a shelter. And then I know why. Because you're bad. Because you're bad. And you eat food off the counter. Yeah, that's why. So, he's amazing though. Also, yeah. And so I was kind of wondering, what am I going to say? Because there was a part of myself that felt so ashamed that I had asked him to come back. Like, I thought I was doing so good and I was so over it and I was on my way to getting a divorce. Like, I was on my way. And then I was really lonely and really scared. And I had even less support. And I realized that, again, nobody's coming to save me. Nobody. And that I got to do what I got to do, and I don't owe anybody an explanation. So here we fucking are. He's back and nothing's changed, except I am less in danger, which is something. It's something. And, I hear him say how he wants to change and how it's going to be different. And I do see him trying, whatever that means. But it's not, he'll rattle off all the ways that he's listening to podcasts and reading books and listening to thought leaders and doing these things, right? And I don't even make the list of who he's listening to or learning from. So there's that. And so what I've done is almost like divorced myself in my mind, managing my expectations insofar as having none. And it sucks. It sucks. And my son will be the first to tell you, like, this sucks. Like, we were talking about this the other day. It sucks, but it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. I mean, my heart for all y'all dealing with malignant narcissists, like, and truly violent. Not that mine's not truly violent, but systemically and chronically violent. My heart just aches and aches for you. And I see you, and I cannot imagine the despair. I know how difficult it is to get out when you have no one and no money, and what a trap it is. And my sisters, I see you. I see you. So ultimately, I just had to get over myself and get back online and say, hey, girl, hey, and check in. I'm still doing my Mel Robbins courses, my Mel Robbins course, my coaching course. Of course, I'm wildly behind, but ultimately I'm not going to judge myself. I've been doing other work. Believe that. I've been doing other work, and we'll get back on that horse 100% because I paid for it, but also it matters. I am actually just following the things that super resonate with me right now. And trusting myself and being on my jam. And then listening, like I'm balls deep in her podcast. Like I listen every day. I mean, her work with Dr. Ramani on narcissism is beautiful. And the medium, I can't remember her name, but I'm listening to her podcast while I'm working and in the car and taking road trips and doing more fun things, going on more hikes, spending more time in nature, focusing on myself and my relationship with my child and the things that I want to do. And there are, like, we're moving forward, however slowly and painfully. I mean, I'm so impatient that it's like super textbook for a classic type A personality such as myself. I want it done now. But I am making strides. I'm continuing to clear the land and network and continuing to make strides here on my plan for opening my business here on the farm. And I will be able to tell you more about that as I'm able. So that's what we'll do. But in the meantime, I just wanted to jump back on and tell you, one, I'm alive. Two, I am I set my motor to thrive. We're just not doing survive. Starting to sound like Dr. Seuss. Anyway, but I had been thinking about you and thinking about you and thinking about you. And I really need to get back on to Hey Girl Hey, because I've enjoyed sharing so much with you. And I wish everybody would comment more, not judgmentally. I don't need keyboard cowboys. But real dialogues, real discussion. I want to see how y'all doing, how you feeling, how you coping. Cause it's a hot mess being in a relationship with a narcissist. And I'll tell you again, like I've said before, if you are not married, get the fuck out. If you are married, and it's not that easy to just get the fuck out. I get it. But, if you're not married, save yourself the pain. Because let's face it, even if let's say he does change and tomorrow I wake up and he's the man of my dreams, the damage has been done and there's no going back and there's no undoing it. So spend the time working on yourself, which is what I'm doing now, in really taking a look at what were those parts of you that allowed that in your life and to be part of your narrative. Let's focus on that and do that work so this shit never, ever, ever, ever happens again. But one of the things that I've been talking to my husband about, and then posted today, which of course falls on deaf ears. But one of the things that I posted today, I'll leave it at the end of this because you know how I love my memes. My love language is memes and GIFs. But it said something to the effect about I can't live in a relationship with your potential. And I had so many friends reach out to me through that. Like now in Facebook, you can comment in a message. So many of my friends reached out to me to say, "Oh my God, you're absolutely right." And then they started opening up to me about their relationships. I mean, a girlfriend I haven't heard from Ireland, like in ages, and she reached out to me. A girlfriend that I haven't really spoken to like off and on, but since we were in college together, Amanda, I see you. We had this really beautiful kind of insightful conversation about how isolated we can get in our relationships and wanting so much to be loved. Like that's Moulin Rouge is one of my favorite movies. The greatest gift you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. And we build so many walls up against that. And so we have to be careful as, recovering people pleasers to not, oh God, look at you, our jelly. You're made out of Play-Doh. We have to, really be careful of how quickly we can be groomed to instantly start living in a relationship where we're constantly having to prove our worth to someone. Pay attention to me, in our desperation and desire to be seen, valued, loved, heard, appreciated, respected. And it's just something we really need to be mindful of and really need to be careful that, we don't continue repeating these patterns, which Lord knows I am guilty of. For myself, for now, I am simply not able to live in a relationship with my husband's potential. I just found a ring on Etsy that I'm going to get myself that I think is going to suit this finger much better. I am focusing my time and my energy. Like I said, I'm full on in my job, on the massive project that I'm working on here at the farm, and just spending my energy. I mean, I'm not even going to misspend my energy trying to get a divorce. Like that's how little I care. I don't find relationships at this point outside of friendships, like with my girlfriends, particularly fulfilling. And I don't feel the need to go through the effort of a divorce. When I have no interest in dating or any of that, you know what I mean? Like my focus is on me, and my future and the things that I want, and I will no longer be derailed. I just won't allow it. So that's the things that are different here, the things that have changed. Oh my God, you. Oh my gosh, can't we just run away together? Can't we just run away together? Oh, he is such a hedonist. Oh God. He does this all day long. Don't you? Yeah. Yep. He's obsessed with me. At least someone is. At least someone is. He's so handsome. Oh, he's so handsome. So, all right. Well, we are back on that horse. I do have my logo for Veg Tornado, but I don't know. I was thinking maybe, I don't know. It's meant to just be funny and kind of, yeah, just funny. But I don't know if it's going to be an off-putting label. Who the hell knows? But I got my logo together and I might as well just go for it. What the hell? I see so many people like just smothered in fucking mediocrity doing quite well for themselves. So why don't I just throw my shit in the ring and see what happens? So at any rate, I'm not dead. I am set to thrive and taking one day at a time, enjoying the shit out of the simple things in life. And my cats, obviously, and my pup's getting so big. So I will commit to doing some more filming because like there's a lot of really good shit going on here. A lot of really good shit. I just needed a few months to process some things, to once again work on a pointless relationship that ended up taking a lot of my time, which I won't be doing anymore. Oh yeah, I'm recovering from something, but yeah, I took a beautiful walk at Watkins Glen. So I'm going to be doing, we're going to be doing hiking Sundays, circles, hiking Sundays, get my ass out in nature, out walking. I am, exercising, not hitting the snooze button, getting up, Mel Robbins, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just trying to stay full on focused in my boss mode and the things that I want out of my life and not spend my energy focused on, am I getting the external validation from somebody that is completely incapable of invalidating themselves, let alone me. It has such little to do with me. Oh God, I used to internalize it so much. I used to internalize, holy shit, why am I not good enough? If I work harder, if I do more. And of course, they're bottomless pits in an empty vessel. And I could pour into that bucket all day long. Problem is there's a hole in the bucket and it'll never get filled up, nor will it ever turn around to try to fill mine up. So that's kind of where we are. And that is full on acceptance. And there's nothing wrong with being there. So I'm not going to take up more time. I want to tell you, thank you again for watching. Thank you for being there to listen. I'd love to hear your story. I'd love to share with you. If my messages resonate with you, hit the like button, subscribe, tell your peeps to subscribe, and I will show you some more fun videos of farm life and my burbs. I can't even tell you how many eggs they're laying every day. Oh my God. I get like 24 eggs a day. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with all these eggs. Y'all want some eggs? Come get them. Anyway, all right. Big hugs, big kisses, and stay tuned for more. Chat soon.